Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Optimize. So this is the part design series. You can miss the Sketcher series. Just go to the our channel and just go through all the videos of Sketcher. Then you come back to part design. So it will be easily understood. If you are new to channel, please subscribe our channel and press on bell icon to get new updates and new videos. Okay. So let us start. So now we are going to focus on sketch-based feature toolbar in this episode. So sketch-based feature means it requires some background sketch, and with the help of that sketch, we are going to add a third dimension as we have discussed in last session. Correct? So you just click on this sketch and you can select any one plane of this. Suppose I am going to select this as a top plane. Just select that plane. And here you need to create a sketch whatever you want. Suppose I want to create a cylinder which has a circular cross section and some height. So I need to create one circle like this. So you need to constrain it as we know. So all the sketches should be fully constrained. Suppose diameter I am going to maintain as 50. Then you just need to click on this exit workbench to come again to part design. Just click on this exit workbench. Now just see. On this plane we have drawn, that's why it is displaying like this. So you can add a third dimension to this one. Okay. So let us discuss first command names and then we will apply it. So first one is pad. So pad is useful for adding the material in one direction. Pocket. Pocket is basically useful for removing the material. It is exactly opposite to the pad. Shaft is again useful for adding the material above the axis. Here with axis you are going to add or with direction you are going to add, and here above the axis means you are going to rotate it. Okay. Then groove, with the help of groove, it is again exactly opposite to the shaft. Here you are going to remove the material. Hole, with the help of this you can drill a hole to the component. Rip, with the help of rip you are going to add the material with specific profile. Again adding the material. Again this slot is removing the material. Solid combine is basically shows you the common area between two volumes that we will see later. Again, a multi-section solid is adding the material, and remove multi-section is removing the material. So add, remove, add, remove, add, remove. So like this you need to keep into mind. So here you have drawn a sketch or only circle and you want to add a third dimension into it. Correct? So just I am to select this pad. And then I need to select the circle like this. Okay. So if you just see, when you are going to click on this pad, this dialog box will be open. So there are different type of pad. So you will see one by one. So firstly you just select the dimensions and length. Here you can mention as 50. So 50 mm is the dimensions in this direction. So if you just see, direction is shown. So in this direction the 50 mm dimension or material will be added. Okay. So on which sketch, so we have selected this circle, that's why it is sketch 2 is there, and just click on this preview. So this is how the material will be added. This is how the material will be added to that sketch. Correct. Now just if you want to add same length in opposite direction, then you need to click on this mirror extend and just take preview. Correct. So 50 mm in this direction also and in this direction also it will be created. Correct. Now instead of this mirror extend, suppose right now it is added the material in upward direction. Now suppose I want it in downward direction, then just you need to click on this reverse direction and preview. Okay. So exactly earlier the arrow was in upward direction, now it is in downward direction. Correct. So this is how you can change the direction. This is how you can add material in both sides and just click on OK to apply it on that sketch. Okay. So this is the adding the material. So there are different types of these pads. So just you need to double click on this. So up to next means up to next surface it will be add the material. Up to last means up to last surface of the model the pad will be applied or material will be added. up to plane, if suppose this is one plane and at 100 mm you have created one more plane in top direction, then when you are going to select this up to plane, up to that plane the material is going to be added. Okay, and up to surface means whichever the surface in front of this sketch is there, up to that it will be created, or it will be a material will be added into that. Okay, now next one is thick. So when you are going to click on this thick, just see here you need to define thickness of the body and just click on preview. Okay, just see. So instead of solid, it creates some thick portion or hollow portion. Okay, here you don't require to create two circles and carry. So just you need to click on thick and then you need to check like this. Okay, so this is what we can say adding the material. Now in detail we are going to study now. So we have seen the type and then section, thick, mirror extent, reverse direction. Now we are going to see, now suppose I want this pad should be 30 mm in upward direction and 20 mm in downward direction. Total 50 dimensions I want, but it should be 30 mm in upward direction and 20 mm in downward direction. So how should I do this? So just go to more. Just see, their upper limit, first limit is there and second limit is there. So here you can mention as 30. Just click on preview. Just see here it is added 30 only, and 20 more I want in downward direction. So you need to apply this second limit. So just apply here 20. Here you need to apply minus 20. Just click on preview. Oh, not minus 20, sorry. It's 20 only. Yeah, like this. So 20, here it is 30 and here it is 20. So this is how you should, total length is again 50 only, and just click on OK. Okay. So now suppose again you want 50 only, but it should be start 20 mm from this and then it should be 50. So here you need to apply a minus 20 and here you can do as 70 and just see preview. So it starts from, just see, it starts from here, it ends at 70 mm as we given the first limit, but it starts from 20 mm from this direction. Okay, so total length again is of 50 only. So if you want to check the length again, just click on OK and just go to measure. So there is one more toolbar, that is measure. Okay, so with the help of that you can check the length of the body. So from this face to this face I want to check. So see, this is 50 mm. Okay, so you can count or you can measure the length with the help of this measure toolbar. Okay, so I hope you understood this. So let us move to next thing. So here I am going to remove this second limit. Just click on OK. Yeah. Now here I have added the material. Now I want to remove the material from this body. Okay. So how to remove? So again for that you require a new sketch. So you can again click on this sketch. Okay. So you can click on the plane. You can click on the plane or you can select this surface. So I am going to select this surface like this. And now I am going to click on this hole and I am going to draw one more circle. Just give dimension whatever you want. Suppose 25 mm I had added here. Just click on exit. Now just see. Okay, so we have drawn a sketch on this page. So earlier for drawing the sketch you only selecting the plane, but now we can select a face also. Okay, face also of any body. Okay, so now we can apply the pocket command. So just click on this pocket and you can select, just see here you need to select a sketch. So I am going to select this sketch. Correct. Now dimensions. So as we know, if you add a dimension up to 70, it will be, the material will be removed like this one. That is dimension. Now next, just see. Yeah. Now next part, instead of dimensions, suppose I had entered here 50 and this preview. So that means up to 50 mm only the hole will be, or the material will be removed from this face up to 50 mm. Okay. So if you just click on this up to next. Whatever the next phase is there, so next phase we know this is the next phase. Up to that the material will be removed. Okay, so that is the use of up to next. Just see preview. So all the material is removed because next phase is this one. Okay, so dimension up to next. So this is how you can remove the material. Correct. So again same, you can use a thick, mirror, extend, whatever it may be, whatever we have covered in pad command. So same thing you need to apply here. So only difference is in pad you are going to add the material, in pocket you are going to remove the material. Okay, so just click on OK. So this is how you can see we have removed the material up to 50 mm. Okay, so if you want to check the wireframe geometry, just you need to go here in view command again, and from this you can select wireframe like this or like this. Just see. So there are different view options. With the help of that you can see in detail structure also. If you want to see the edges, you can click here. So edges will be shown here like this. Okay. So I hope you understood this. So let us move to next part. Yes, now we are moving towards next part, that is drafted filleted pad. Okay, so for that I am going to create a new geometry. So again I am going to sketch on this face only, but a little bit offset circle I am going to draw, and you need to define the distance from this origin like this. Okay, now just click on exit workbench. Now you can apply this drafted filleted pad. Okay, now you just see it is just like a pad, but only thing you need to define the angle. Okay, you need to define the angle. Okay, so defining the angle, suppose I have applied 15 degree here, and neutral element means where you need to keep this diameter exact as earlier. So 68 mm is the diameter. So first limit means in second limit. So this is limit 2, correct? So this is limit 1 surface. Here is the first limit, second limit. Okay. So you can select the second limit as this one. And so let us meet to next video. In that we are going to see other things of pad and pocket.
So we have seen pad and pocket. Now we are going to see the shaft command and groove command. Okay, so we need one more sketch for applying the shaft command. So suppose I am going to select, I am going to draw one circle with approximate diameter, and we will make it fully constrained like this. Now just exit workbench. Now how to apply this shaft command? You just need to click on this shaft command, and here you need to define the angle from which you want to start and from where you want to end, 0 to 360 or 360 to 0, whatever you want you can select. And selection, I'm going to select this axis. Okay, and about which direction or about which axis I am going to you want to rotate it, that you need to select. So for that you simply right click on this no selection and select Z axis. Okay, so once you are rotated, it will be rotated like this, and just click on this preview. Okay, so if you just see this, now it is fully rotated about this axis. Okay, so if suppose you want you don't want total 360 degree of rotation, if you want 180, that also possible. Just enter 0 to 180 and just check preview. So it will be like this, half circle will be created. So 180 degree only will be rotated when you are going to apply like this one. Okay, so similarly so whatever angle, customized angle you want, you can define that and it will be created like this. Okay, so as we have discussed, shaft is basically addition of material, and next one is groove is again a removal of material. So sketch, select this plane, and now select this rectangle. So I am going to draw one rectangle here. Now I want to remove the slot around this circumference. So for that you need to select GRU command. Okay, just go to GRU command and again apply GRU, select this sketch, again select same axis, Z axis, and here you need to select again 360 to 0 and just check preview. So this is how it is going to be rotated. If you just see top view, it starts from here and total 360 it will be rotated like this. Okay, so again GRU is nothing but the removal of material from the added material. Okay, now suppose you want to create or you want to make this slot 180. So just go here, again double click on GRU. So here I want to apply only 180 degree of GRU. So just see, this GRU is created around 180 degree only. So if you just, it starts from here and ends here. Okay, so 180 degree GRU is created. Okay, so this is how you can customizely created this one. Now one more thing you can add here, that in shaft. So just I will press Ctrl Z and here 0 to 180 degree preview. Suppose you don't want this solid one, you want this hollow structure. So just you need to click on this thick profile, and if you just enter whatever the thickness of that is, thickness of that structure, so just click on preview and click on OK. So hollow structure will be created. Okay, so this is how we can add a material which can be solid, which can be hollow, or you can remove the material with the help of GRU also. Okay, so let us move towards next command, that is rib command. So I hope you are understood up to this one. So if you new to this channel, please subscribe our channel. So let us move to next one. So one more part I am going to create. So rib is basically useful for creating a material or addition of material along the defined path, and along the cross section whatever you are defined. Okay, so let us see. I am going to draw one circle on this front plane like this. So with some dimensions I will give to it, suppose 50 mm. Now I am going to click on this exit workbench. Now suppose I want to move this circle about some axis, about some spline we can say. So I am going to create here one spline like this, random spline I am going to create it like this. Okay, so now just see what is my requirement. I want to rotate this circle about this line, I want to rotate this, or I want to add the material of circular cross section along this line. So how to do this? So for that you need to use a rib command. Okay, so in rib command you need to select one profile and one guide curve. Okay, so just click on rib command. So profile is this profile I want to move along which center curve, along this center curve I want to move it. So just click on that one and just check a preview again like this. So material is added, whatever the path you are defined, along that the material is defined. Again if you want a thick profile, you can do the same. Thick profile, whatever the dimensions are there, you can apply like this, click on OK. Okay, so thick profile is created like this. Okay, so this is how you can apply a rib command. Again I am profile center curve, I have applied this, just see, click on OK. So solid structure is created, whatever path we have defined along that solid structure is created. Now how to use slot command? Okay, again just see, in rib we have added the material, in slot you are going to remove the material. Okay, it is just like a rib only, but only difference is you are going to remove the material. So same thing I am going to do. So here just open view toolbar. Yeah, so here I am going to draw one rectangle, centered rectangle, randomly whatever sketch you want to create, cross section you can create that one. Just click on exit. Now I want to make this structure hollow with this cross section, with this rectangular cross section. So for such cases you need to select slot. Okay, so profile, in this case profile is this rectangle, and center curve whatever we have defined earlier, that is this sketch 2 that you need to select. Okay, so this is profile and this is center curve. So this is how you want to remove the material. Just click on OK. Now just see, now material is removed along the path and whatever the cross section we have defined. Okay, so if you want to check the wireframe, that is also possible. Just go here and select this wireframe geometry, not shaded wireframe, wireframe. Okay, so just see this rectangular box you are visible now. Okay, so this is how you need to use rib command. So we have seen in this video pad, pocket, shaft, groove, after that rib and slot. So remaining thing of sketch based feature we are going to see in next video. So if you are new to our channel, if you like this video, please subscribe our channel and please press on bell icon. Thank you.